I'm sure you've heard of the phrase, diamonds are made under pressure. Yeah, it's kind of like a cliche now, but I think you know what it means. Diamonds are made under pressure, and we're the same. We are like diamonds in the rough. If we don't put ourselves under pressure, and if we don't try and stress ourselves out to push ourselves to the limit, well, we're basically negating our own growth. We're negating our ability to be the person that we can. Because when people say they don't want to be pressured, they don't want to be stressed out, they're basically saying no to any kind of growth that they could possibly even go through. And so think of it like this. Maybe you're trying to hit a crazy PR, right? And there's a lot of pressure on you. Everybody in the gym is watching you trying to hit that like 315 bench. Now, in this hypothetical situation, would you rather go and try and hit that PR, or would you pussy out and go somewhere else? You obviously want to go and try and hit that PR and become the man. Because one, we just want to boost our ego, like show everyone, oh yeah, look how big and strong I am. But another thing that you don't notice about hitting these big goals is that it further motivates you. If you can succeed under that pressure, you will feel so much better and you will be much more motivated to pursue that next goal that you may have down the line. So that's why you have to pressure yourselves. But some of you might not know how to deal with that pressure. I'll show you how. I've seen a lot of guys not want to face pressure or just not want to be stressed out at all because, well, it's hard. And the second thing that comes along with pressure is stakes. Like, there's things on the line whenever you go hit that PR, whenever you go and try and do that test. There is always a chance where you fail. And that's what people are afraid of. They don't want to fail because it lowers their status. It makes them think that other people will view them as something worse. Like, we care about our status a lot, and it affects a lot of our decisions, whether you are aware of it or not, but it does. Like, any decision we make, status will be a factor in it. So let's say you go to the supermarket to buy something. Your status will affect what you even buy for groceries. Like, oh, do I want to be seen as a gym bro, or do I want to be seen as a fat ass? And you'll drive yourself towards the healthy food section if you want to be seen as a gym bro, or you'll go to the fucking junk food section if you don't care. That's how big of a factor status is, because we are just so preoccupied with other people's views on us that it affects everything in our lives. No one is able to escape from this, but the way you should adapt your mindset to, or like your way of thinking, is you shouldn't be afraid of what other people think. You shouldn't be afraid of that failure. In any case you do fail, you should think of it as something positive, something you can learn from, something you look at gratitude with. It shouldn't be something that you detest and hate as a whole. And if all you're searching for is success, well, you're gonna end up hating the process. If you don't see that failure is a good thing and it's something you should enjoy, well, every time you fall down and you don't succeed, you're gonna be super down in the dumps and you don't want to do it anymore. You're gonna be super demotivated. Your self-esteem is gonna start plummeting. So that's why adapting a good mindset is super, super important. I will stress this so much. You need to have a good mindset, because having that good mindset is what made me really successful, honestly. Like, I always go into the gym with this kind of dog mentality of, yeah, you're the man. Like, nobody's training harder than you. And that's what makes me push harder, because I know I train hard as fuck. And I want to keep that narrative up, because if I don't train as hard as possible, one, I just won't feel like it's a good workout, and two, it's gonna be kind of disappointing to myself, because I want to be that guy that's known for working hard as hell. So you want to have that mindset towards failures and just working hard. You want to have a mindset where you see those things as positive things that you want to do. You want to have this open mindset towards many possibilities or results that come from hitting that PR, doing that test. Okay, so now that you have your mindset all good because you want to prime yourself to be the most successful, here's a framework you can follow to make yourself grow and succeed faster from those failures. I learned it from a book called Unscripted. Go read it. It's by MJ DeMarco. But the framework I want you to follow is the 3 A's. The 3 A's stand for act, assess, and adjust. So let me give you an example for this framework and how you can actually use it. So let's say you want to start hitting the gym, right? You've been going to the gym for maybe like a month or so, and your number one goal is to just get a bigger chest. And so first you gotta act. You gotta go into the gym and try some chest exercises to see which ones work. So let's say you go into the gym and do bench press for maybe a month or so. And then after that month passes, you want to go and assess the results that you got from doing those things. So if you got the results that you wanted from bench press, well, that's good. You found something that worked and you can continue doing that. But if you didn't achieve what you wanted and you actually honestly failed in getting that bigger chest and getting stronger, well, it's now time to see what other chest exercises you can do to replace the bench press, because clearly your body isn't responding to the bench press. So once you have another chest exercise in mind, it may be like flat dumbbell bench or incline barbell bench, and then now you adjust. You use that new knowledge that you got from assessing and you put it into action. And then you kind of just loop the cycle from first acting and doing the thing, then seeing the results, then changing the game plan for each time you go into the gym, and then you just kind of repeat that cycle over and over and over to make yourself as successful as possible. You can use that framework for practically anything. You can plug it into finding a better study method. You can plug it into just not even jerking off even. You can apply it to practically anything. So with that, to summarize, first, you want to have an open mindset. You want to view hard work and failure as things you want to do and you should be doing. And secondly, to make yourself even more successful from that mindset, you want to use the 3A framework to grow off failures and successes better than before. So with that, do the shit that needs to be done and give me a kiss.